Okay. Now is it visible to everybody now? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now yesterday we have
Yes,
gone
sir.
for
Yes, sir.
function overloading, and today we are talking about function overriding now. Okay. Yes, I want to reply.
Yes, sir.
Yes. बाकी का आवाज बाकी के स्टूडेंट का.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now see, whenever we are moving for overriding, we need to understand the problem without, that is without method overriding. So what are the, we need to understand the problem without overriding. If you don't want to go for overriding, what all problems it may face, then we can override the static method also. So how we can do this? This is again an interview question. Can we override static method? And last one, we'll be talking about the methods, that is overloading and overriding, the differences between them. So that is most important as far as the interview is concerned. In a short span, today we'll complete this part. Okay. Now, if the subclass, subchild, we call it as a subclass, and the class which is subclass, we called it as a child class. I think everyone knows. Then which has the same methods that declare in the parent. Okay. So we are moving towards the definition. So if the subclass, that is a child class, has the same method as the same method, again I am declaring, which is declared in the parent class, same method name which is declared in parent class is called as overriding in Java. So are you clear? Method same name, but the name is present into the child class also and into parent class also. If the name of the function is same, then we can say that the method is override method. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Are you getting
Yes, sir.
everyone?
Yes, sir.
Hmm? Okay, same name, but method name, but in subclass also and in your parent class also. That is in child class also and in parent class also. Both the ways they are the same. So this called as a function overriding. Now, in other words, if I want to explain, if the subclass provide the specific implementation of the method that has been declared by one of the parent class, this is called as a method overriding. Again, second alternate is that, in other words, you can also say that if the subclass provides a specific implementation of the method that has been already declared in the parent class is also a method overriding. Okay. Now we'll move for the use of the this method. Why we go for using overriding into Java? Now method overriding is used to provide the specific implementation of the method which is already provided by the superclass. Yani we are using the methods which are already declared in the superclass and we are using into your subclasses. And second, method overriding is used for runtime polymorphism. This is the type of polymorphism which is called as runtime, because we are not directly connected but we are using the reusability at the runtime. That's why it is called as a runtime polymorphism. So overriding is, rather we call it as a runtime polymorphism. Interview question might be like this also, that is what is runtime polymorphism, and you just elaborate it what is exactly runtime polymorphism. In this situation you have to speak what is overriding, then only it is possible. Yes, is it clear to everybody? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now rules.
Yes, sir.
Yes, rules are the most important thing that you have to work on. First rule, भूलना नहीं कभी. The method must have the same name as it is in parent class. यानी if you are creating any function, the name should be same because you are writing in the child class. The name should be same as in parent class. जो function का आपने parent class में नाम दिया वही नाम उसका चाहिए. There should no be, that never should be changed into that one. ये first rule है. Second, the method must have a same parameter. Again, yes, we have seen yesterday, it should have a same parameter as that in a parent class. So same name and same parameter, ये दो चीजें आपको ध्यान में रखना है. Then only it is possible that to go for function overriding. Okay, third one, there must be an is a relationship. कल हमने देखा is a मतलब क्या, it should be extended directly. It should be extended directly. So rule number one, it should have the same name. Rule number 2, it should have the same parameter or just like parent. And third one, it should have an is a relationship, that it should be just like employee is a what do you call it, the programmer is a employee. So all features of employees are inherited into the programmer, so that's why it is called as is a relationship. And whenever there is a relationship, then only we can go for overriding, otherwise you cannot go for overriding. Is it clear to everybody? Yes, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we'll move further. Understanding the problem with the overriding. Overriding से क्या क्या problems है? So we'll go over here and just on the next page. See, let us understand the problem that you have faced in the problem if you are doing with the overriding. Java program to demonstrate why we need method overriding. One second. Yes, madam. Hello. 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 कट डाल त्यांचा बोलता बोलता कट डाल त्यांचा you just read this program which is sharing was for 2 minutes and will be connecting within 1 minute, just 1 minute. Okay, read this program. हो बोला मॅडम. काय ते त्यांनी पाहिलं वाटतं, ते काय बोलले नाही मला, फक्त बोललं की तुमचे क्लासेस काय हॅम्पर करून देऊ नका, मला एवढंच बोलले आणि बस बस एवढंच बोलले आणि ते त्यांच्या मोबाईलमध्ये गुंतले बस. आपण काय हो ते का त्यांच्या मोबाईलवरती बिझी येतं. हा ते ॲटिट्यूडमध्ये असेल ते. परत फोन लावा मॅडम. हो तेवढं करायचं. हो येस येस. Yes. Now in see in this program what is happening. If I'm creating a class, a vehicle, am I audible? Yes. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. So again I'm zooming it. Now see, if I'm writing a vehicle class, now see this is a vehicle class, and I'm writing a function run into this one, and some features I have written, some program I have written. Now I'm inheriting this vehicle into my child class. The name of my child class is bike. ओके, सो बाइक इज इनहेरिटिंग द फीचर्स ऑफ व्हीकल, मतलब क्या उसके अंदर के जो भी फंक्शन है ये सब फंक्शन रन विल बी एक्सेसिबल. नाउ आई एम क्रिएटिंग ऑब्जेक्ट बाइक and this will be created and I am now calling this run function. Okay, now what will be the output? Simple, this will be executed because we have override this into the vehicle. Okay, now we'll move further. Now same program, now same superclass vehicle, child class bike. Okay, child class bike, superclass is inherited over here. Okay, and now there is one more run function which is present into the vehicle and one more run function which is present into your bike class. So run function are already two, one is in vehicle and one another one is in bike. And when I say bike to object, I am creating object of the subclass. I am creating object of subclass, and I am calling now run function. I am calling now run function. So what will be the output then? Whether it will display vehicle is running or whether it will display bike is running safely. What is your expectation? This will be called or this will be called? Which run function will be executing? Can anyone tell me? Are you getting what I am saying? This is a superclass which contain function run. This is a subclass that has inherited vehicle, that is superclass. There is a run function into the superclass and there is a run function into the subclass. I am creating an object of the subclass and I am calling the run function which is present into the subclass also, and superclass also. What will be the output? Is it will it be this one or will it be this one? Run function from vehicle
Sir,
or run function
second
from
one.
bike 2? Yes,
Bike is running safely.
yes, or there will be an error.
No, sir, second one is running.
Yes, Rahul said second number. Rest
Yes.
of them.
Second output.
Yes, it will be displaying the second one. Okay, it will not go for this one. Now, how to go for this one? How to go for this one? That will be running. We'll be checking into the upcoming lectures. Okay, so the real example of overriding is very simple. One simple thing is that I will be. You will need to implement this small program now. Same parameters. Now, see, we have a bank which has a get rate of interest. This is SBI, this is ICICI, and this is Axis. You see that the overall banking rates will be different. Every bank will be providing separate rate for home loans and all those things. So this will be implementing. We'll be implementing this. Okay, we will be implementing this into your application. Okay, okay. So we will be implementing this, and what for that? What we'll be doing? Bank is the super class that will containing this function, that is get interest of. Then there will be another class, that is SBI, that will be implementing bank with its own function. Then ICICI Bank, then it will be implementing a bank superclass. Then Axis Bank, that is third bank, that will be implementing the bank, that is a superclass. So all three classes, ICICI, SBI and Axis, will be inheriting from the main class, that is a bank class. Okay, and we have a return of rate of interest for bank is 0, for SBI it is 8, and for ICICI it is 7, and for Axis it is 9. Okay, so here I want to use this program, so I will be creating object of SBI, I will be creating object of ICICI and Axis Bank, and I am calling this function, that is s dot get interest, I dot get interest, and a dot get interest. Okay, so this function is already present into the superclass. Same function is there in SBI class. Same function is there in this ICICI, and same in Axis Bank. Superclass is with the same function name, subclass is with the same function name, and I am running this program. What will be the output now? Will SBI will show his rate of interest as 6 or it will show as 0? Oh sorry, 8 or 0? क्या लगता है 8 रिटर्न करेगा क्या 0 रिटर्न करेगा? Will ICICI will be returning 7 or 0 or Axis Bank as 9 or 0? What is your choice? क्या बोल सकते हैं? What is an output now for this SBI? 0 or 8, 0 or 7, or 9 or 0? Yes, anyone from your class now?
Sir, 8.
Yes,
8.
Rahul, speak loudly.
8,
Eight.
sir.
प्रतीक जोरात मोठ्याने बोला.
8.
Okay, 8. For first one it is 8. For second one, so you are saying this is 8. Okay, then what about second one then? 7 or 0? Yes. Yes, Pratik, Rahul, rest of the student, Mansi, Akanksha. Unmute and you just speak. Pranjali, I want your involvement. Yes. Yes, what? What about second
7.
one then?
7.
7. Oh, okay. And what about third one? Pranjali, yes, tell me.
9.
Okay, so 9. Okay. So we'll get the same output, this one. Okay. Now, this is what is expected. If it is not there, that will be moved to the upper classes. Now, can anyone tell me that we have written this run in the super and then into sub also, but I want to call now this super one. I don't want to display this one. I want to use this one. So what should I add over here? So what are logic Yes, anyone has the answer for this one? I want to run this function, but from my super class. मतलब क्या, मुझे इसको भगाना है. So how to call this function now? If I'm using like this, it will be calling this one. It will not be calling the super class run function. So can anyone tell me? Yes, I want the answer from your side. Yes, anyone?
Sir, by static keyword or static function.
No, static is not there. No. So let us see. We'll move further and we'll go for the example now. Okay. You implement this one. Okay. Now this is the one more question, that can we override static method? No. This is a strong answer. Okay. No. Because static method cannot be overridden. It can be proved by the runtime polymorphism. So we will learn it, that will learn it later, but you will be very precise that you cannot override static method. First one, why can we not override static method? Reason is very simple. It is because the static method is bound with the class, whereas instance method, that is what we are doing, is bound with the object. So this is the basic difference you have to understand. Static method is bounded to the class, and whereas instance method, that is we have created, is bounded to the object. So static belongs to the class area and instance belong to the heap area. So this you have to keep in mind. Static always belong to class area and instance always belong to the heap area. This is the basic difference. That's why we cannot override static method. Can we override the main method again? No. Overloading is possible of main function, but overriding is not possible of the main function. We have seen yesterday, we have seen that main function can be overloaded, but it cannot be overridden, because main, again we are using static method. That's why we cannot override. So by default, जिस नाम के आगे static होता है, that thing cannot be overridden. This is the thumb rule you have to keep in mind. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is what is the thing, and I want to go for the next part, that is the difference between overloading and overriding. जो कल हमने किया था, that will be ending up with this one. Okay, so difference between overloading and overriding you have to understand. Now what is, yesterday we have seen that was overloading, जो हमने कल पढ़ा था, that was overloading. Today we have gone into method overriding. Okay, we have gone into overriding. Now what is the difference between? Method overloading is used to increase the readability of the program. इसका इंटेंशन एक ही होता है कि उसकी रीडेबिलिटी हमें अच्छी करनी है. But what about overriding? Overriding is used to provide the specific implementation of the method that is already provided by the superclass. So we go for providing a specific implementation. Specific implementation. Otherwise we are not concerned about overriding. Method overloading is performed within the class. ध्यान में रखना, it is performed within the class, whereas method overriding is occurred in two classes. यहाँ पर दो अलग classes के साथ वर्कआउट होता है. It is working with the two classes, that is a relationship. There should be an is a relationship. Third difference is that in case of method overloading, parameters must be different. Parameters must be different, and as far as overriding is concerned, parameters must be same. ध्यान में रखना ये दोनों का difference. Parameters must be different, here the parameters must be same. तभी हम overriding कर सकते हैं. मैंने ये आपको सुबह ही बताया कि the parameters, if it is different, then we can go for overriding, but the parameters should be same, then only we can go for overriding. यानी क्या, आपका फंक्शन का डिक्लेरेशन और उसका अंदर के वेरिएबल डेटा शुड बी सेम इन सुपर क्लास एंड सब क्लास. उसका डेफिनेशन कॉमन ही होना चाहिए. इट शुड नॉट चेंज. नेक्स्ट, मेथड ओवरलोडिंग इज एग्जांपल ऑफ कंपाइल टाइम पॉलीमॉर्फिज्म. दिस क्वेश्चन इज आस्क्ड इन इंटरव्यू. This is method overloading is compile time polymorphism, whereas overriding is an example of runtime polymorphism. So what is compile time polymorphism and what is runtime polymorphism? It is very simple. The overloading is compile time polymorphism, whereas overriding is runtime polymorphism. Is it clear to everybody? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. In Java, method overriding can be performed by changing re- return type of the method. So return type can be same or different in the method overloading, but you cannot have the change in the parameter also. Means what? You can change the return type, no problem. It is in overloading, but return type must be same. जो डेफिनेशन आपका सुपर क्लास के मेथड का है वही डेफिनेशन आपके सब क्लास के मेथड का होना चाहिए, देन ओनली इट इज पॉसिबल. You just keep in mind these are the basic 5 and most important differences between overloading and overriding. I will be sharing this you put a notes and you read it and implement the yesterday's what we have covered into overloading and overriding in today's afternoon session. In afternoon I am expecting there will be no practical session from my end, but if you are I will be connected on internet. If you have any doubt you just ping me and you just share me, but you have to implement today itself both the concept, that is function overloading and overriding, in today's session. Otherwise I will not allow you to join tomorrow's session. You have to be very serious about yourself. Now see one example. I want to give an example. Method overloading जो कल हमने पढ़ा था, the name of the function is same. See this, the name of the function is same, okay, but the parameters are different. The parameters are different. ध्यान में रखना, the parameters are different. This is possible in overloading, but when we go for overriding, ध्यान में रखना, when we go for overriding, name of the function is same and parameters are same. ध्यान में रखना, we cannot change the parameter. इसके अंदर parameter को हमें change करना पड़ा, इसके अंदर हमें parameter को with no need to change. This is what we call as function overriding. Are you clear with this one? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, okay. One more question I want to ask, जो मैंने क्वेश्चन आपको पूछा था इसके पहले वाला, ओवर राइडिंग के अंदर वाला, दैट इज इफ आई वांट टू कॉल द लास्ट एग्जांपल, इफ आई वांट टू कॉल this example, okay, if I want to call this run function which is in super class, we have a run function into subclass. This is the mechanism to call the function of the subclass, but how to call the upper class function? In those scenario the answer is very simple, that is we have to go for the keyword, that is the super keyword. If you are using the super keyword, then only you can implement function overriding. That means you can run or you can work with the upper functions also, that is upper class function also. The concept is called as super keyword. Are you clear with this one? Okay, so we'll move for this super keyword so that it will be visible and you will be able to understand what I want to ask you or I want to tell you. Now the super keyword in Java is the most important keyword. Super keyword in Java is reference variable. It is reference variable which is used to refer implicit parent class object. Implicit parent class object. So that's why we go for the keyword called as super whenever we are working with function overriding. So whenever we create an instance of the subclass, an instance of the parent class is created implicitly. Automatically the parent class का object बन जाता है, which is referred as super reference variable. Okay, मेरे समझ में आया? Whenever you are creating an object of a subclass, ध्यान में रखो, whenever you are creating object of the subclass, automatically, internally, implicitly, object of your parent class is created. आपको बनाने की जरूरत नहीं. The technique is called as super reference variable. Okay, and whenever you are using a Java keyword, that is super keyword, you have to keep in mind super keyword can be used to refer implicit parent class interface variable. Implicitly, implicitly parent class variable interface. Second one, super can be used to invoke implicit parent class method also. Okay, so implicitly you can call the parent method also, and super can be used to invoke implicit parent class constructor also. So you can able to work on constructors, you can able to work on the methods, and you can able to work on the variables also. Are you clear with these three words? You can able to work on variables also, you can able to work on your methods also, and you can able to work on the constructor also by using the keyword called as a super. Yes or no? Yes or no? Are you getting?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Hmm.
Yes, yes.
This means super can be used to refer implicitly, immediately, okay, with the parent class variables, with the parent class method, and with the parent class constructor. So this is the basic use of why we go for what we call as a super. Now this example I want to say again. Now this example, I am creating a class called as animal, which is containing the variable called as a color. Again, I am creating a class called as just example of yesterday, that dog, that is implementing the feature of what? Animal. Okay. Now again, see this, I am again declaring a color variable, but this variable is from the dog class. This color is from the parent class, that is animal. Again I am zooming out. Let us see. Okay. So this color is from animal and this color is from dog, and dog is extending the feature of animal. Okay. Now I am writing a function that is print color, which is present into this function, and I am want to pass some values to the super class. Now see, using super keyword, I am passing the color to the upper one. So super will be referring to the upper variable, that is your color. So very simple. If I am creating the object of the dog d, so it will be calling d dot print color. So it will be going here and it will be entering into the here. I am displaying the color. So it will be displaying the color as black because it is there. Okay, it will be displaying this black color because it is there in your local variable. Now I want to get a white also. So how to get it? I just simply use this super keyword and dot, and you will be referring to this color and you will be getting an out. So output will be, you will be getting an output as black color also, and you will be getting output as white also. To get this one is very simple. Use this variable, and you want to a super class variable, use super dot the name of the variable. The output will be black and white. Is it clear to everybody how to refer to the super class variable? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Using
sir.
super keyword.
Yes, sir.
Yes, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
नाउ द सेकंड वन, ये हमने वेरिएबल को हमने रेफर कर दिया. अभी मेरा कल का जो इसके पहले वाला क्वेश्चन था, सेम क्वेश्चन अभी मैं यहाँ पर डाल रहा हूँ. सेम, हाँ, सी दिस. नाउ दिस इज सुपर क्लास कॉल्ड एज एनिमल, and there is one more class that is inherited from it, that is dog class. Okay, so dog is the class that is inherited from the animal. Now there are functions. I will be highlighting with some color. So there is eat function which is present into super class. There is eat function which is present into subclass. There is bark function which is in the subclass. There is work function that is present into the this class. Now there are two eats. These are the function overriding against it. फंक्शन ओवरराइडिंग, यानी हमें ईट नाम का फंक्शन दोनों तरफ है, ऊपर वाले क्लास में भी है, नीचे वाले क्लास में भी है. नाउ आई वांट टू डिस्प्ले दिस आल्सो and I want to display this also. I want to refer this function also and I want to refer this function also. So how to refer it? मैंने जैसे बोला कि super keyword. Now what we have done is here we have created the object of the dog. So dog हमारे yellow color में हमने I have created the object of this dog class, and now I am calling a function called as a work. So work will be implemented, this part will be getting executed, and into this it is calling the eat function which is present into upper class. So using this keyword, that is super dot eat, will be automatically calling this function, and this part will be getting output. So first line will be eating, and then after that it will be barking, that is bark, and this will be the output. So eating and barking will be the output. Okay, and as we have not called this function, so this will not get executed because this is not been called anywhere. We have not called from here, we have not called here, because we have called super के eat फंक्शन को बुलाओ, ना कि यहाँ के. अगर मैंने सिर्फ यहाँ पर बोल दिया eat, eat, now in this situation it will be running this eat function, but I am not used it, that's why it will not get executed. This part will be getting calling the super class. So super keyword is used to refer the variable also, and super keyword is used to refer the upper class functions also. Are you clear with this concept? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Have you got the answer of how to call the super class functions with function overriding within taking the help of this super keyword now? Yes, everyone is getting now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
ओके. नाउ थर्ड वन, कंस्ट्रक्टर को क्या हम फंक्शन को कर सकते हैं? क्यों ना हम कंस्ट्रक्टर को कर सकते हैं. So yes, you can do it with the constructor also. So same program, I am using the animal class with the constructor called as animal, and there is one more class that is dog. Okay, so that the dog function, dog class will be again containing the constructor जिसका नाम है dog. Now constructor मतलब क्या? Same name of the class. Now whenever you are using super function, हाँ देखो देखो, the previous example was of only super keyword. Previous example was only of the super keyword. Now here I am using super function. Super function will be implementing, this will be helping us to move your control from first constructor, because this is we are writing from the constructor. मतलब क्या, constructor can call another constructor but the name are different. ध्यान में रखना, overriding में नाम सेम होते, but this is not overriding, this is we are calling the super class constructor. Lower class constructor can call the super class constructor by using the function called as a super. So super, if you are using the super function, this super function will automatically refer the constructor of your upper class. So if I say super, it will be saying that it means the upper class constructor, that is animal. So in this example, whenever we are running this, so dog D means we are creating object of dog, automatically the constructor will be called, that will be calling the super, it will be moving here and we will be getting first output as animal is created, and then again it will be coming back, and then after that we will be getting output dog is created. So first the animal will be created and then the dog will be created, and we will be getting the output like this: animal is created and dog is created. This is how we can call constructor to constructor. The concept is same, overriding. We can call one function from the lower function to the upper function. The function is super, so you can call this one also. This is again called as function overriding, and this is the, we can call the upper class variable also by using the keyword called as super. This is again overriding also. Okay, this is variable overriding. Are you clear with this concept, everyone? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
No doubts? No doubts? Any doubts? Yes, any doubts, any question?
No, sir.
Sir,
No, sir.
No question. So in tomorrow afternoon from 3 to 5, I am expecting that you should complete with all the assignments of polymorphism, that is function overloading and function overriding. Assignments are with you. I am immediately sharing you the notes of the three concepts which I have covered today. तीन concept कौन से cover किए मैंने? I have covered difference between overloading and overriding, and the what is super keyword, and I have also taught you about what is overriding. So all these three notes will be shared with you, and I'm expecting that you should complete your assignments on this concept of overloading and overriding today itself. Don't wait for tomorrow, please. Don't spend your waste your time. Okay.